Good morning, students. Today we will see about cardiovascular system. You might have seen my video about introduction about the cardiovascular system. In that we have seen different types of cardiovascular system like open system and closed system, single closed system, double closed incomplete and double closed complete. So from that if we continue, cardiovascular system, our human being is double closed complete system. Double closed complete system is called the human cardiovascular system. So in open system, it is in the insect. Mainly in this chapter, cardiovascular system consists of mainly heart, vessels and blood. So we are going to see mainly about heart and the vessels. So in this chapter, cardiovascular system, first you have to understand the concept. What are we going to study about this system? Either you are the GNM student or the BSc students. So before entering into the subject, you must know what is the basic thing. As a nurse, we have to know about the basic anatomy. We are not going to study in very detail, but some of the basic things we have to understand, because we are treating with a human being, not a computer. While seeing the heart, first thing you have to understand what is the size of the heart, where it is the size, and what is the location of the heart, and what are all the associated structure related to the heart, and what are all the layers of heart. Understand what is the layers of the heart, and what are all the chambers, how many chambers are present in the heart. And you can see, once the chambers are there, you can see the valves. How many valves are present in the heart? What is the functions of these valves? And which side, which kind of the valves is present? These valves mainly by helping the blood to move into the unidirection. Otherwise, there will be a regurgitation of the blood. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about what all the different kinds of the valves are present. Then important things to know about this system, about the circulation. Understand? It is the circulatory system, how the blood is coming from where and how it is being circulated. Always you should never confused with the circulation and the blood supply of the heart. The blood supply is different and the circulatory system is different. So only that we are going to learn: blood supply of the heart and the venous return, right? Venous return, how the venous what are all the venous return, what are all the veins, and what is this one, and nervous supply, rather that it is we are calling as a conductive system of heart. What is that? Conductive system of heart. So conductive system, it's like you should know the concept that it is automaticity. The heart is functioning by the automatic. Then you can have a question, it is functioning as automatic, so there is no nervous supply or something? Yes, of course, that is the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous supply is there, but the heart function mainly by the conductive system of heart we are seeing. So this, at least the BSc nursing or GNM students should know about these main things. Understand what is the size of the heart, where is the location of the heart, what are all the associated structure, where the anterior. Always you have to remember anatomy when you are studying. You should know what is present in anterior, posterior, superior, inferior and lateral. And then chambers of the heart, and the valves of the heart, and the circulation. I told you in the beginning itself, two kind of a circulation: pulmonary systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. If that circulation, what are all the circuits, and the blood supply of the heart, and the venous return, and the conductive system of heart, it is over? No. The vessels, right? What are all the vessels? What are all the layers of the vessels? Understand? What is arteries? What is arterioles? What is capillaries? Capillaries are otherwise called the exchange vessels. So the different kind of the vessels, what are all the layers, at least why we have to know all these vessels and layers, what is the important. So any blockage or anything is coming, it is called atherosclerosis. So we have to understand. So in the cardiovascular system, basically you have to know all these things, and also about the vessels, what are all the major vessels, what are all the minor vessels, and how they are joining, we will be knowing that. And all together, that what is the purpose of we are learning, we are going to study about what is called applied anatomy. By valve means what is the applied anatomy, vessels mean what are all the coming, and the heart means what are all the problem, the muscles of the heart, what is the problem will be coming, if the circulation is affected, what is that. So these applied anatomy, how you will learn the applied anatomy, once you know the anatomy in detail, you can able to answer. Is it, madam, applied anatomy is important, why do we need to learn? Because in your exams, if you learn, there is a 2-mark question mostly coming from the applied anatomy. The 5-mark and other questions, maybe they will ask you about what is the structure of heart, and then maybe 5-mark question they can ask about the what are the layers of the heart, what are all the coverings of the coverings and layers can be together, can be asked for the 5-mark question, and what is the circulation of the heart. And one more important thing you have to know, you have to improve your drawing skill. So you could simple drawing, not like a perfectionist, you no need to just a rough drawing and just mark the parts. If you roughly draw something about the structure of heart, just you draw and mark the part, out of 5 mark you will be going to get more than 2.5 to 3 mark you will get, and then each part you can take and write few words about it, you are going to achieve your mark. So it is very easy. First, any chapter in this cardiovascular system, this is the concept you have to learn. Understand? Next, we will see about in detail about the heart. So, the heart is a hollow muscular organ, right? What is that? Hollow muscular organ. It is situated where? It is situated in the left side of our body. So, is it all the human being, the heart is situated in the left side? Yes, of course it is situated in the left side. In a million of the people, one person may situated in the right side of our body. So what is that condition which is called? That condition is called dexocardia. Understand? What is the size of the heart? What is the shape of the heart? What is the weight of the heart? If you say we told it is a hollow muscular organ, it is a cone shaped, and it is the size will be in the one's fist size. Once everyone will be closing, it will be in the fist size. What is the weight of the heart? The heart weight merely weighing about 300 grams or 310 grams for the male, and female maybe 225 grams. So it will be varying, little bit variation will be there. And what is the like a pyramid or the cone shaped, and heart has got 4 chambers. Heart has got the 4 chambers. So what are all the 4 chambers we will see in detail. And heart has got the layer, and it and what are all the associated structure which is present in the heart. In the anteriorly, in the front of the heart, it's the sternum or the rib or the sternum which is present in the front side of the heart. And the posterior part of the heart will be our esophagus, trachea, right bronchi, all these things will be present. And the superior, all the heart will, the greater vessels will be present. What are all the greater vessels like aorta, whatever it is passing from the heart, it is present. Inferiorly, the apex of the heart, the diaphragm will be present in the inferior side. Laterally will be the left side of the lungs. If the heart is present in the right side, and the right side of the lungs will be present there. So this is the about a thing. So what is this 4 chambers of the heart? If you see, heart has got a 4 this one. This side, the right side of the heart, this is called the left side of the heart. This upper portion is called the atrium. Since it is present in the right side, it is called the right atrium. this is called the left atrium. This is called the right ventricle and the left ventricle. The walls of the right ventricle is more thicker than the left ventricle. Okay, there are the two things is present here. What is that? It is called the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. It's present. Here will be 4 vessels are present. So what is that? We will see. So this is called the pulmonary. This is called the pulmonary veins. Okay, understand? Okay. This one, always pulmonary veins will be carrying the oxygenated blood. If you see right and left side of the heart, the right side of the heart always having the deoxygenated blood. Why deoxygenated blood? Because we have superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava, which is collecting the blood from the upper portion of the body, and inferior vena cava from the lower portion of the body, bringing the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. When the right atrial pressure is increasing, the valve will be open. Understand? This valve is called the tricuspid valve. Understood? It is called the tricuspid valve. The valve is firmly attached by various muscles. Understood? That is called, the muscles is this muscles called papillary muscles. These papillary muscles is a nibble-like projection that we will be seeing in the detail about the layers when we are seeing. I will tell. This is really attaching the valves in this position. So chordae tendineae will be connecting this valve and the papillary muscles. So this will be helping all the valve to unidirection. Otherwise what will happen? Any problem will be regurgitation of the blood will be there. So it will not, complete emptying will not be taken place. So this is called the right side of the heart. Then will be the left side of the heart. So how this blood is going? There is a separation. This is called the septum. This is called the septum. When you are calling, this one is called the right and left atrial septum, left atrial septum. This one right atrioventricular septum, which is separating this right side of the heart to the left side of the heart. Understand? So this side we are having the left side. Left side, this is called the left atrium and the left ventricle. As I told you already, the walls are very thick because the flow of the blood is very heavily, it is flowing. Understand? And here will be, there is also a valve is present here. Only these two kind of the valve, tricuspid valve or mitral valve or tricuspid valve or anything, only it is present? No, also the valves are present in the greater vessels. Also it is, the valves are present. So we will see about this left side where the blood is going. Since I told you already, the blood is coming from the deoxygenated, coming from the right blood is collected from the body, upper and lower portion of the body, and reaching the right atrium. When the right atrial pressure is increasing, the valve will be open, so the blood will be flow into the left ventricle. They act like one chamber, and then once it is full, and then it will be automatically will be closed. Understand? After this valve is closed automatically, the pressure will be increased in the right ventricle. So once the right ventricle, the pressure is increasing, there is another one, the valve will be open here. What is this valve? It is called the pulmonary valve. This is called pulmonary. This is called pulmonary. So this vessel is called the pulmonary artery. So the pulmonary artery is carrying the deoxygenated from the right ventricle to where it will be carrying. So it will be taken into the lungs. So in the lungs, the lungs will be getting purified. So how these vessels will be going? Greater vessels, and then will be smaller veins and venules. Venules will be going from the arteries. From the artery, where will be coming? So this will be getting, these venules will be exchanged. Here will be, there is the two kind of exchange will be taken place. What is this exchange is taken place? Here is the external exchange is taken place. So this deoxygenated blood is taking that carbon dioxide, and then while taking the inhalation, breathing, oxygen is getting into the lungs and the carbon dioxide going out, and then it will be taken by capillaries. So the capillaries, so these capillaries are called the exchange vessels. Then these capillaries will be taken, this blood collected by the aorta, the great vessels. Then from the aorta, small arterioles, and this one from this aorta, this will be, it will be taken by, not by aorta, it will be taken by the pulmonary veins. How many pulmonary veins are there? 4 pulmonary veins are there. So all these exchanged one will be taken by the pulmonary vein. So here the pulmonary vein will be carrying, these pulmonary veins are carrying oxygenated blood. So once the oxygenated blood is coming to the left atrium, the pressure will be ultimately increasing, the valve will be opening, and then from the left ventricle there is another great vessels is starting, that is called the aorta. Understand? These aorta will be taken into the blood to the throughout the body. How it will be taking? The major vessels, right? Major vessels, and from the major vessels and the arteries it will be taking, and the arterioles, these arterioles will be end up with will be form of, it will be taking to the capillaries, isn't it? That exchange, this internal exchange will be taken place between the cells and the cells and the tissues, like the cells, and will be taking the cells metabolic carbon dioxide will be taken place. What is this external exchange? External exchange taken place in the lungs. So once they taken, who is carrying in the blood? Blood is called hemoglobin is present. So the hemoglobin is called oxyhemoglobin. So the oxygen carrying capacity in the hemoglobin will be taken the blood to the cells. So these cells will be exchanging. So our each we have a trillion number of cells. Each and every interior portion also the blood is taken into by this, like a pump or the pipes or the tubings, which is called arteries, veins, all these things. Understand? In detail we will see in other class. Next class, forthcoming class, we can see in detail. But this is the basic concept you have to understand what is happening. In detail we will see about what is the layers of the heart, what are all the layers of the vessels. This is tunica, intima, tunica media, what are all the vessels, how these vessels are called, and then what is called the exchange vessel, what are all these functions, and we will see about the different layers of the heart. Understand? And we will see about the what are all the chambers in the, if chambers alone they are asking how you can write it. By this class you can understand what are all the chambers, but in the next class we will see about what are all the different kind of a circulation which is present, and what are all the layers of the heart we will see about, and the blood supply of the heart and venous return, and the something about the conductive system of the heart. We will see in detail about the next class. Thank you.